A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular channeling session, I'm going to be talking about a divine feminine who's very happy because her lover has contacted her, called her up from a long distance place, from somewhere far away, and letting her know that he misses her and he loves her. Now, I am specifically sharing this channeling because in this channeling, there is a companionship, there is a marriage also. If not marriage, there is an engagement also. And these two people have gone through the separation phase and they have experienced, a lot of things. But now they are in, you can say, happy times because he's gone away for some work and, because when you go through separation and suddenly the relationship becomes nice out of the blue and you were not expecting it, so when at that point in time even simple things that the other person does for you, they feel nice. Otherwise, a husband or a boyfriend calling his wife or girlfriend from some other country while they are traveling is not a big deal, okay? But she is very happy because she remembers what all happened in the past, and if this can happen now after all the separation, impossible, she feels it would have been, if you look at that time and you look at now. So she wants to probably share it around, her happiness with others, and she is sharing her happiness with others. She is telling other people that my lover is so nice and he's so caring and he's so gentle. He's gone for work and he keeps calling me, or actually his genuine feelings she felt, like he called her up and he said, "Hi darling, how are you? Simple call, I'm really missing you. I wish I could bring you here. I wish you could come here and then you could see how beautiful this place is. Let me send you some pictures. Let me send you this." So she feels special. She feels like she is valued and she's remembered by him. That is a scenario number one. Second scenario is that there is a karmic entanglement over here, that the masculine, when he was leaving her behind, see, all twin flame journeys are not about breaking up and then separating. In some cases, and again, I have seen the girl is very spiritual, the guy is materialistic, they both fall in love, maybe they get married also, or they make a very formal and, like a real time engagement. In some cultures, engagement is also seen as marriage. So both of them are together, but he wants to go somewhere else. He wants to do it for money, or he wants to do it for recognition. He wants to get acknowledgement. And he leaves her behind, though he loves her and everything is fine between them as such, but he has this habit of going away, or he feels like he can be happy elsewhere, but he does not think of bringing her along. It's not possible for him to take her along. Maybe it's because of finances or something. So he doesn't have that confidence in him that wherever I am living with my lover, my wife, my partner, also I can do good in life. We don't need so much. So just to go elsewhere, just to work elsewhere, this is also a huge karmic situation that a lot of people face all over the world. Many lovers face this problem. They feel that the one of the partner feels that, no, I won't be happy here, what are we going to do here, life is not good, and this and that. I need to make money, I need to buy a big house, I need to buy a big car, and this and that. Now they could be having children also in some cases, but he's missing out on everything. He's missing out on the time he could have otherwise spent with his lover, his wife, his girlfriend, or whatever the case is with them. And he could have spent time, the real time. He's missing out on that because all he cares about is the money. All he cares about is the settling down. He basically wants to settle down, and he feels that some other greener pasture, some other country, some other place would be much better. He wants to go to Europe, he wants to go to America, he wants to go to some other Western country, okay, where the currency is better. He could be from a third world country or a poorer country, But I have also noticed personally that no matter how poor a country is, every country has some wealthy people, some rich people, or some enlightened people, or some, spiritual people, this and that. No matter what type of country it is, they don't have any impact on it, because they are just doing their thing and they are happy with whatever they have. So universe also likes to bless them. Okay. Now here the second scenario, why is she happy? Because maybe after a long time they maybe talk regularly also. This is not like the first scenario. They maybe talk regularly and he never says this, that I'm unhappy over here, and he always says how happy he is. He was always sharing his photographs, traveling in different places, videos and this and that. Even if he's really sad and upset, he would not talk about coming back. He would say, let me get a vacation, let me get some off time, and only then I'll come back. And it's okay, you stay there, you're fine over there. What are you going to do? There's a lot of struggle here and this and that. And she's an obedient partner. She's always listened to everything he said, but she feels bad because when he needs support, then he always comes to her. Okay, so this runner chaser dynamic, it's not necessary. It happens only when you go in a proper hardcore separation. This runner chaser dynamic, this separation itself, you feel in different ways, in different styles. Separation is separation, okay, but the pain is there for all of the feminines. Some kind of pain is there, a deeper pain is there. Those who are married, they look at the single ones and they say, oh, at least you don't have this, marriage, and you don't have this commitment. You don't have to do so much alone by yourself. You can be single, you can enjoy, you can go meet friends. You don't have expectation. Look at me. I am married, but still my husband is not with me because he wants to live somewhere else. He wants to get a job somewhere else. He wants to make money. He's saying that at least 4, 5, 6 years will go by. Once he's completely settled down, then he'll take me along. Or, he'll come back after making this much money. And once you go to another country and you make money and you like the lifestyle, many people never come back, So she also has that fear. Even though they talk regularly, she also had that fear for a long time. But in this particular channeling session, all of you people, anyone who resonates with it, he calls her up and he says sorry to her and he says, I really regret doing this. Maybe something has happened. Maybe it could be a karmic woman. It could be a karmic situation like job or money. It could be karmic job also. It could be some painful situation, or he could just be missing, like, what have I done? What am I doing here? I'd rather be with my wife. So something has to happen where he's scared for his life, or he's scared for everything. Or maybe he does something wrong, and then he realizes his mistake. He gets heartbroken. He never tells her about it. It's not always affair also. Let me clarify this. Some people think that in the twin flame journey, the masculine only learns if he goes through some woman, and he goes through some romantic experience where he gets heartbroken. That's not the case. Many masculines also learn because they feel that whatever they chose, whatever they took, it is giving them equal or more pain. Pain is here also and pain is there also, so what's the point? I was with her. I was going through pain. I was feeling miserable. I thought that if I leave her and if I live the life that she's talking about, I would be better. I would do my karmic job. I would do my karmic business. And I would grow and I would be like a much happy person and I would be successful and blah, blah, blah. But after putting some time into it, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, maybe he gets some kind of success also in some things. And when he's successful, at that time also he keeps thinking about her. Because he knows that no matter how great the success is, if you are empty and hollow inside, if you don't have the one you love, then what's the point of that success? He's also learning his lesson. And I always tell you that the feminine get energy from source integration and masculine gets energy from feminine. And within our body's structure, the energy body that I keep talking about, the same thing functions. The feminine energy is the one who connects with source and the masculine energy then connects. And then, within the body, within your energy body, you have a union. A permanent union takes place and then everything outside is union. So she basically is the reason behind this, because she used to miss him a lot. She has cried many nights. Just imagine giving birth to a child all by yourself, or some problem is happening, he is in a problem, she's also in a problem, she could be unhealthy, she could be sad or something she's struggling with, but at the same time he calls her up, or he's telling her all the time that I'm stuck here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I need the money. So she is helping him constantly, okay? And he never realizes it, that without her help or without her constant support, he cannot do what he's doing elsewhere. So with time, she also gets sick of it, that attachment she has for him, that craziness she has for him, the madness, the love, the affection, whatever she has for him. Because of time, because of pain, because of being alone, because of being lonely, slowly and gradually she gets over him and she gets detached from him. She's no longer telling him, come back soon, my love, I haven't seen you, or I miss you. She's like, okay, whatever, you're happy, I'm happy. If you're enjoying over there, fine with me. I'm also enjoying over here. She starts living her own independent life. Earlier, everything that she would put on the social media, everything would be about him. So he is actually mirroring her only, because she is detached with him and he is detached with the karmic job or karmic business or karmic city of choice, karmic country, whatever it was. Some people, when they're growing up, when they're children, their parents constantly say, if you go abroad, if you go here, if you go there, you'll be very happy, you'll do this, you'll do that. Some people spend their whole lives, they leave their homeland, they go to some other place. Nothing wrong in going to some other place, my friends. If you want to do something in life, you have a dream, you can fulfill it. But when that dream is connected to happiness, like if you leave this village and you go to the big city, you will be a very happy man or a woman. You will be very recognized. You will be very this. These are false stories that are being told, because of which people keep living as a wanderer and they are never happy. Very interesting novel, there is one called Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. In that novel also, Santiago's story is told by him. Santiago always wanted to travel, and as I said that there's nothing wrong in traveling or going away. I have done these things. I have lived a hippie life. If you want, you can watch some of my vlogs on the Sunamoon vlogs, where I have shared my video diaries, and they are all very spiritual, because I had a lot of awakening related experiences, some very mystical experiences, because I was just trying to search for the truth. So if people are leaving or going somewhere for the search of truth, then they will get the answer. Same thing happened, with Santiago also. He thought that if he'll go somewhere, like I used to think, if you go and meditate in a place like this or a place like that, you will be very happy. You can meditate anywhere, you can chant anywhere. We just want to run away from our problems, and we just want to run away from where we are. So in order to find a better place or a better, like a happy place or something, we go away. Now, when I'm just sharing this personal experience with you guys, okay, so that you can also understand that I'm connecting with the masculine over here, because I know I have been through this situation, this whole karmic trap. In fact, I went to a very fancy city, I did a fancy job, all of that. Since I have the masculine energy also, so I can talk about the masculines much better. The masculine energy, how it feels when you run. So I thought that, okay, it's a great space, it's a great place. I was very happy. I did not want any relationship, any commitment, nothing, But when I reached over there, I realized that, this is not the case. You can go anywhere, but if you're not happy, then you cannot survive. You will miss your family, you'll miss your friends, you'll miss your pets. You have a whole life that you leave behind just for the pursuit of happiness, And it never works out. It works out only in the movies. In the movies, because they try to manipulate people and they, make fools out of people. They want people to, leave everything, all the good things. So same thing, I think, happens with the masculine also. But it takes time. You cannot learn these lessons in a week, 10 days, because there's so much denial also. And there's you're awestruck, you're just mesmerized with what people have told you since childhood. Even some people, famous people I spoke to, I worked with them. They told me the same thing, that I thought that once I'll become famous and I'll become popular, I will be loved by many people and I'll be very happy. But that's not the case. I'm still the same. In fact, many people who are very famous and popular, they don't have happy relationships. They don't even have a relationship. Nobody, like a common person is better than them, because it's so hard for them to find true love. So they also say the same things. Like, I'm not happy. I thought I will be. Because what you are at the core, it always remains with you, no matter how many layers you put on top of it. If you have a bad skin, if you have acne or if you have a skin issue and you don't want to fix it, you don't want to go to a good doctor, you don't want to check your diet, why is it happening? Even if it's hereditary, then we must be doing something, all of us must be doing something that I need to change. People don't think like that. So instead of healing their skin or finding a better place or finding some home remedy, some cures, some inner, work that they need to do, they start putting on a lot of makeup and they start hiding the scars and the blemishes. So these are just examples, guys. These are just examples to make you understand. Don't take anything personally, because this is also true. If you think about it, this is all true. We all do it, We try to hide our scars and wounds. Same thing people do in twin flame journey. The masculine and the feminine, they have some chronic problems. They have some issues. They've gone through a lot of pain in life, in childhood. They've not healed it. They have wounds everywhere. So they try to hide it with makeup or with some dress or something, so that people can't see their wounds. And they can put up a happy face in front of the world. Or sometimes they don't know themselves that what is happiness. Maybe hiding the wounds is happiness. Maybe hiding these wounds and not curing it is the right thing to do. So the masculine and feminine have obviously attracted each other so that they can do real inner work. Some people do inner work by staying single. They are better when they are single. And some people do better inner work when they are in a committed relationship. And everything is predestined and pre-decided by God. So please don't feel bad and please don't compare. And this is coming from a therapist. This is coming from a person who has written a book on this subject. I mean, I'm not trying to, validate my experience by saying these things, but I have met a lot of people, and it was even shocking for me at one point in time. The more I started working with twin flames, I realized that everybody, anybody can be in this situation. Anybody. It has been very shocking for me when I do readings for people who are in a relationship for last 4 years, 5 years, and they tell me, I'm going through horrible separation. I'm unhappy. We don't want to leave each other, but while we are together, we are unhappy. I have done readings for married couples, for people who have children also, and they tell me the same thing, that I'm in separation. So all those people who think that you are in a twin flame separation because you're in a no contact situation, it is my advice to you to not compare your life with other people. Just like in this channeling, we have two different major scenarios. One is two people coming back after a long separation and working things out, and he starts doing all the things that a boyfriend, husband should do, and she's very happy. Second is she has been with the lover, the husband or boyfriend, but he chose a better place, and now he's calling her up after a long time and saying that I have made a very big mistake, that I did not bring you with me. That's his actual statement, okay? That I made a very big mistake, that I did not bring you along with me, because I am just roaming here and there, I'm in a different country. I'm, say, walking in the streets of New York or LA or, some country in Europe. But my heart is still, where you are, and I feel that you are much happier over there. You are so happy. You look so happy. You look so content. You look so patient. You look so calm. It's like you don't need anything. You don't need to go anywhere. Happiness is coming to you. So when I was living a hippie life, this is what I experienced. I used to go to different places to meditate, to do, these 9-day, 10-day, 20-day silent retreats and this and that. And I used to feel that, these are the best places. I used to meet a lot of travelers. And if you spend a bit more time in any place, that's what hippies do. They live longer than other travelers. They don't just travel 1 day, 2 day. They stay, 20 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, as long as they feel like, if they like a place. That's when you meet other people from the world who tell you their stories. They tell you how much sadness they had when they left. And I could feel that, I was doing the same thing literally. It's not that you're not happy or you're not enjoying, but inside you realize that I could have done these things where I was. I didn't have to leave or I didn't have to go anywhere to be a happy person. And when you come back, when you come back to your people or your family or your original job or work, and you start doing inner work where you are and you see big changes happening. Maybe the inner work you did when you were running away or you were in escape mode, it had an impact on you. It made you relax. It made you calm. But huger impact is done when you do inner work while you're stuck in a place. Most twin flame relationships, we see 99.9% we see this problem when the runner and chaser is involved. When the runner runs away for a long time, we are not talking about little breaks. When they run away, they always know and they always feel that I will be very happy somewhere else. It's only when they spend a lot of time over there and they see the problems and they see the difficulties, they see the challenges, they realize that maybe I made money. Some people make money also, okay, but they are unhappy. Like this one, walking in the streets of some fancy place, but he's still walking in the same village road or he's walking in the same city road. It could be a guy from a village. Some villages are very beautiful. Even in Nepal and India, I have seen some villages are so beautiful. They are no less than a paradise. There are some places where you have a lot of farmland. So the houses are very big and very beautiful. Now he's living with, roommates and other flatmates congested in one house. There's a lot of struggle. You have to work for many hours. And now he realizes that, I was so happy over there. I sold a piece of land to come over here. Instead of doing that, I would have grown something over there. I could have thought of a business. I could have, done a business near to my house maybe. I could have worked in a nearby city. At least I would have been close to my love. At least, so he's telling her these things now verbally. That I should have brought you my love. I've made such a big mistake. I'm so unhappy over here. What do I do? And now he's stuck because what is a karmic entanglement? If it is written in your destiny, you have to suffer for 6 years, 7 years. You will suffer those 6-7 years and then you will learn the lesson. So even if he wants to come back now, he could be stuck because maybe he needs more money or there is some visa issue. Or maybe his wife or girlfriend, the feminine basically, she's not ready to go now. She's saying, I don't want to leave my place. Now she's happy. She has found happiness. She's detached from this, love that she had for him, which was not the real love. Now she loves him for real. She feels that, okay, if he wanted to be over there, he wanted to work over there, he wanted to experience, all right, who am I to stop anyone? So after going through the separation, finally she goes through her own personal journey and she discovers everything, the truth. I will continue this channeling. There is one more scenario that is being shown to me. So I will continue this in the part 2. I will see you soon. One love and peace out. And you can check out the description box for personal sessions and for therapies. And once you're sure, you can write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. And kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. Alright? Jai Shri Ram.